Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's Explainer. I am absolutely thrilled to be your guide as we explore a super important topic together, staying safe in the digital world. Think of me as your helpful teacher for the day. We're going to learn exactly how to be smart, stay super safe, and have an absolute blast every single time we go online.
Okay, let's dive into this. Have you ever thought about the internet as a playground? Because honestly, it really is. It's literally the biggest, most exciting digital playground in the entire world. Just like the playground at your school or maybe your local park, it's this wonderful place to play, learn totally new things, and connect with others. But just like a real playground, we need to know the rules of the equipment, right? We want to make sure we don't scrape our knees or, well, in this case, get into digital trouble. So you might be wondering, what exactly is this digital playground? Well, the internet is this massive, invisible network that connects computers all over the world. And there are so many fun, everyday ways we can get online to join in. Whether you're sitting at a desk using a computer or just relaxing on the couch holding a tablet, these devices act like our own personal, magical doorways right into this global playground. Now, we can't just magically teleport online by snapping our fingers. As cool as that would be, we actually need a few special tools first. Basically, there are 4 simple steps to enter our digital playground. First, you need your device, like your computer or tablet. Second, a modem, which is kind of like a little box that talks to the outside world. Third, an internet provider. That's the company that actually gives you the connection. And fourth, a browser, which is the app you click on to search for all your favorite things. So how does the whole shebang come together? Well, imagine the internet is like a giant, glowing spider web spreading all across the globe. And this brilliantly illustrates how it works. Instead of catching bugs, this web connects your computer to giant, super powerful computers called servers. When you click on a video or a cool game, your computer travels across this incredible spider web, talks to the server, and brings the fun right back to your screen. It happens so fast. Once we're connected to those servers, think about the amazing variety of things we can actually do. Just like a real playground has swings, monkey bars, and slides, the internet has awesome activities waiting for us. We can check emails, discover fun new facts for a school project, or even grab a digital controller and play some really cool games. There are so many safe and totally fun activities out there. You can view amazing photos and watch hilarious videos. You can play educational games that make your brain super strong. You can send emails to your family or chat with people you know. But listen, the absolutely key thing here is that we only chat with people we already know in real life, like our real-life friends, our parents, or our grandparents. Hold on, let's pause for just a second. Even on the most fun playgrounds, sometimes things don't go exactly as planned. So I have a slightly tricky situation for you to think about. What should you do if something online makes you feel uncomfortable, maybe a little scared or just plain weirded out? How do we handle a tricky moment on the digital playground? Well, that brings us to our very first internet safety rule. Rule number 1. Only visit websites that are okay for you, and tell an adult immediately if something makes you uncomfortable. Whenever you feel that weird little warning feeling in your tummy, kind of like a bright yellow caution sign flashing in your brain, you just step away from the keyboard and go find a grown-up you trust right away. And that kind of teamwork with your parents leads perfectly into rules 2 and 4. Rule 2 says we should only use the internet when our parents say it's okay. And honestly, we really shouldn't spend too much time just staring at screens anyway. And Rule 4 tells us to always ask an adult before downloading anything. That means absolutely no clicking download on a new game or app until a parent or teacher gives you the green light. Now, remember how we talked about regular playground manners? Well, Rule 3 is all about that. It says, be polite and kind when chatting online. The digital world is full of real people with real feelings, so we always use our polite words, we don't call people names, and we treat others exactly how we'd want to be treated. Kindness is always cool, especially online. Okay, time for another tricky scenario to practice with. Imagine you're playing a super fun game online, and someone you don't know in real life sends you a message. They ask for a picture of you, or maybe they ask what school you go to. What do you do?
This brings us right to rules 5 and 6, guys. These are absolutely crucial. Rule 5, never share pictures or personal information with strangers. Personal information means things like your full name, your home address, your school, or your phone number. And rule 6, don't open emails or messages from people you don't know. Because we don't actually know who's sitting behind the screen on the other side, we never open their messages or hand over our special information.
Now, speaking of keeping our special information safe, let's talk about passwords. A password is a secret word or like a special digital key that keeps your private information totally locked up and safe from strangers. Think of it like a secret handshake you need to get into a cool treehouse, or the combination to your very own personal digital locker. It basically proves you are really you.
So the crucial point is rule number 7. Rule 7, keep your password secret. Think of your password as a big, heavy padlock protecting your whole digital life. You should never, ever share your passwords with your friends. Literally, the only people who should ever know your secret passwords are your parents or your teachers. Keep it locked tight. All right, I have one final, very serious, tricky situation for you to think about. What if a stranger you met in an online game seems really nice and they ask to meet you in real life, at a park or a mall? How do we handle this stranger danger? That is exactly when we use Rule 8. We never agree to meet someone we only met online. Picture a giant red stop hand in your mind, because the answer is always a loud, firm no. Then you go straight to your parent or teacher and tell them exactly what happened. We only hang out in real life with people we already know in real life. No exceptions. You guys did an absolutely amazing job today. Thank you so much for exploring the internet with me. Remember, the digital playground is an incredibly fun and amazing place to be, as long as we stick to these 8 safety rules. I want to leave you with one final thought as we wrap up this explainer. Out of all the rules we talked about today, which one do you think is the most important to remember next time you go online? I highly encourage you to go talk about it with your parents or your teachers right now. Keep exploring, stay curious, and above all, stay safe out there.